brilliant to meet lots of you that are making a difference. And later this month, people will be able to visit areas of meadow across the county that have been opened for the public to see and appreciate. The Open Meadows project is all part of More Meadows, MOOR, More Meadows, a community initiative all about restoring and conserving and creating flower-rich grasslands across Dartmoor and Devon. Tracey Hamston can tell us all about it. Morning, Tracey.
Good morning.
Why are you so passionate about meadows?
Oh, yes, we love meadows. Well, I mean, they're absolutely inspirational habitats. They're really important as well for wildlife. They're full of lots of flowering plants, which are really great for a lot of insects and birds and all sorts of other things. But one of the other important things is that we've lost most of them in our landscape. So we've lost something like 98% of our species-rich meadows in the last 100 years. So the remnants that are left are sort of super important and as I say, absolutely gorgeous places to be.
So it sounds to me as if More Meadows is maybe more crucial than many of us would originally think. Yeah,
I think so. And it's been really heartening to see the kind of support as well. And the numbers of members that our group has grown over the years. So people are coming, joining up that have got, meadows that are already beautiful, but a lot of people are really interested in creating or restoring grasslands to a much more species-rich and kind of great wildlife habitat. And, More Meadows, the Dartmoor groups, is started on Dartmoor, but now we've kind of expanded right across Devon. So we have a More Meadow that's MORE, so extra, more and more meadows right across Devon. And this year, the Open Meadows programme reflects that. So we've kind of moved beyond Dartmoor and are now kind of encouraging people to open their meadows for people to visit, which is fantastic because, as I say, they're really rare. And for many people, they're a habitat or an experience, really, that they may never have seen before. So these are private pieces of land, and people are really generously opening them up for varying amounts of time over the next month or two. So there should be something for everyone to go and look at, really.
I'm going to ask people listening to the radio to grab a pen while they listen to you so they can write down as to where to find the information so that they can make a visit. I always remember someone telling me, Tracey, the best pictures are on radio because you can create images in people's minds. So I'd love you to do that, Tracey, in telling us about some of the wonderful flowers, plants, for example, that we can see in a typical Devon meadow.
Yeah, sure. So, that's one of the things is that they have so many, and the meadows are all slightly different. A lot of people are really interested in the orchids, and in fact, a lot of the people try and open their meadows if they've got them to time with some of their orchids flowering. So there's a selection of different orchids depending on where people live. So you've got the sort of purple and pink orchids, but some of the butterfly orchids, which are very pale lemony colours, and then you've got lots of beautiful flowers later on, like the scabious with their little blue bubbles sort of hovering around in the meadows. And then one of our favourites is yellow rattle, which is a little plant that flowers quite early, that has these little bright yellow flowers that is really important actually as part of the meadow mix because they enable other plants to be able to seed in because they actually parasitise some of the sort of vigorous grasses, so they're great. And a whole array of sort of daisy type flowers and what I always call the yellow perils, the things that look a bit like dandelions, but there's a whole host of those, and those are brilliant for bumblebees and all sorts of things. And the vetches are particularly things that I really like with their little pea-like flowers. And again, we've got bright pinks and purples twining sort of through the grasses and things. And one of the beautiful things about looking at a meadow is it's constantly moving. So you've got the plants moving, but you've got so many insects in there, and then you could have swallows swooping down and feeding on the insects and other birds as well. Yeah. So they're just really full of life. And if you create or restore something like that, it brings the wildlife in, and you find quite unexpected things actually, beyond the things I've talked about. So
I know at the end of May and into June, big spectacle. End of May into June, the meadows will be open. You have a website, don't you?
We do. So probably the easiest way to find out more, we've got a whole listing of all the meadows that are open, so people can go on there and have a look. But if you come to More Meadows website, so it's moormeadows.org.uk, and look at the events page. Yeah. Or you can just Google Meadow Makers Forum, which is, as I say, our forum for the more Devon-wide thing. And again, the events page on there has got lots of information and a contact email as well if you want to find out more. Or if indeed you have a meadow and would like to open it.
Oh, you never know. You never know.
You never know.
All the visits are free. And, I hope the weather improves.
Yeah, so some of them are open for quite a few weeks. So you should be able to find a nice window, I think, there to go and have a lovely walk around.
Well, thank you for painting a glorious picture and flying the flag for Devon's Meadows, Tracey.
Okay, yes, great. Well, I just hope that people get inspired, because that's what we want to see is people enjoying them and going and doing something maybe in their own gardens. And
our photographers that do our social media proud as well will take their cameras. Lovely to hear you, Tracey. Have a great time. Good luck. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye for now. Tracey Hamston, and the web address again, More Meadows, MOOR, moremeadows.org.uk. Time now is